than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it, they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying to get turned. Searching my name, dog, that's how you get hurt. Being likable, I'm trying to be unbreakable. I just realized that this whole game is takeable if I want it. And I do, yes, I want it. I don't care how you feel about it, I do what I want it. I used to look up to the people that I'm moving in front of. It's not that crazy anymore, my city used to a come up. Bryce and Jack G, James is up next, the rest is up to me. These lames is upset, my peers get upstage, the fans are obsessed. My city is upcoming, his people are oppressed, and I'm gonna change things. I'm up at Carmichael's trying to get on the same page. I heard about the rapper that you claim was a mainstay. They had a nice run, but they never gonna maintain because they don't love it, 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 they don't love it.
Listen, the past bananas, but I haven't seen it. You thought it was over, you bragging ignorance, you lack the vision. Sacrilegious, I feel my wrath as you ever offended. My clearly crafted mission with crass intentions. You may have given the credit so they can save now. This ain't the end and you might as well go and lay down. Make way to witness the heights are going, I'm paid down. You pray for distance with guys like me, it's too late now. Preparation beats opportunity, no? Being great, that's ambiguity, no? Too much at stake for your foolery, is it though? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, did you know? What have I done? What are my motives? What am I thinking? What are you thinking? What's to be done? Who needs a motive? I won't be defeated. They don't want to see it, don't want to believe it, but no one won't stop to the most even. I'm close to achieving my goals. I'm needing to show them everything that I believe in.
I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. Hold up. Beautiful tragedies happen, one for the eating, and no umbrella can shelter the way I storm on your weekends. I'm not interested, I wanna form an allegiance. I'm simply captivated on how you mourn my achievements. One screw away from feeling I'm gonna lose it. So who's to blame if I cultivated a movement? Stupid claims I'm a lunatic and I'm clueless, but you'll rule the day when I'm doing this for amusement. Preparation means opportunity, yes. Being great is ambiguity, yes. Too much at stake for your foolery, this a test. Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, I ain't stressed. You gonna stop me? Well, ain't that so? Ain't nothing gonna block me from the pain I know. You have no other choice but to watch me reap the flames I grow. You probably think that I'm ungodly, but I ain't that though.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing. We ain't even. Man, submit when you daydreaming. Came needing to eat, I ain't eating in 8 weeks. And my mouth's watering like I stay teeth. And you can't reason with the animal that's loose and my brain's tweaking. You don't really know me. If you think you do get amnesia, got a problem, I'm subtracting you like a mad teacher. I'm that lethal like a threat to a mass preacher. I send you up to Christ if you crossing your act even. Preparation means opportunity, maybe. Being great is ambiguity, baby. Too much at stake for your foolery, ain't it crazy? Keep on hating, it's fuel to me, you won't faze me. You ain't really hard like you imagine and bragging about being toxic, but you ain't really that hazardous. Rap God, if you don't believe in me, then it's blasphemous. Everything that you are is an acronym to my adjectives.
But I ain't here to fight, Phil.
I got everything to lose.
Cheat codes, I'm flattered, but I don't need those.
I ain't playing by the rules. I ain't playing with you. Show you what these hands are doing. I ain't playing with you. Keep playing, I'ma show you what these hands are doing.
Say you gon' ride, say you gon' step by me, spin and slide, say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me?
Yeah, told him I would be a boss before I had business. I don't even need nobody here to vouch. I was all alone, so I ain't have a witness. Right back to the lab. Gotta go to work, I'm revving up my engine. I was just putting groceries in the bag. Now wait a minute, yeah, forgot to mention. I'm $100 million richer. Might paint $100 million picture. One man army, but I don't fatigue. Better have 100 million coming with you. Got good karma, so I'm riding fiscal. Hit the crossover, leave them playing Twister. Oh, they thought that I was just a... Now Now when I do, they call me Mister. Stop it. Big wall will suffice. Play with the family, playing with your life. Just got the ops hurt, looking sick. So we gon' disinfect them like a wipe. Had that boy a big cat with no stripes. Now on the gram, ain't worried about a light. Yeah, I had to go ahead and raise the fee. If you ain't rocking with it, take a hike.
Say you gon' ride. Say you gon' step by me. Spin and slide. Say you gon' step by me. Who gon' step by me? Who gon' step by me? Say you gon' ride.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. A man who joined the Panthers from the NFC champs, it's Miles Sanders. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they were terrific a week ago with a win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
10 cycles.
Young. Open here, Adam Thielen. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he'll be forced out of bounds all the way down inside the 20. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. A real field flipper there, as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Young will set to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He put that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll run with Sanders up the middle. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
It's Young off play action. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And does the big boy have the juice? And they bring this one back. It's a fumble recovery and a Seattle touchdown. Jason Myers now for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, and they add 2 more onto their lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And that last possession, really a gut punch. You seemingly had it working. You were in the midst of a very strong drive, then suddenly the fumble, and you're watching the back of a defender's jersey as he brings it all the way in the other direction.
There's not much more I can add to that. I thought you summarized it perfectly, partner. You just got to regroup and start putting another drive together. That's all you can do.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Young. He'll get this to the rookie, Jonathan Mingo. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. running right. Here's Sanders. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. This drive starts with 2 steps forward and now 1 back. A pair of first downs, and here a loss of yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Now here's Young. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Last play, they didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. Now they gain almost 40 yards here. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Jonathan Mingo, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have come back to make it a 2-point game. Piñeiro's extra point up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes.
Bearcats made at the 25-yard line. The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Smith and the Seahawks going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. The leading rusher among rookies a season ago. Here's Kenneth Walker. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Carolina defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. That's caught inside the 20. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a 1st down in the red zone. Walker now on 1st and 10. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he's brought down. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time, and that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching, and there's another 1st down run right there.
Okay, ready? Rig alert! Ready?
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and it. Now Brown, he lost the football. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this 1st quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after 1 on EA Sports. No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on 4th and goal to hit pay dirt, but they're going to go for it. Here we go on fourth. Smith eluding the pressure right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They can't hook up on 4th and goal from the 4, and the Panthers defense able to deliver the goal line stand. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now their defense came through with the goal line stand, got them the ball back. See what they can do about putting a drive together. Long way to go.
They need to reward that defense. A goal line stand, they've got to make that stand up themselves, right? Give the defense a chance to catch their breath on the sidelines. At least get 2 first downs. 3 would be better. Change field position. Let them catch their breath. I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. An option handoff given to Sanders. And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Here's 3rd and 6. They'll go again with Sanders. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Black, red, yellow, 6, mega, claws red.
They'll try to throw down. Young. That is taken in by Hurst. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A very solid gain of 27. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing, Young. That's the tight end, Hurst with it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 32-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Okay, right? Fight, quick. Ready?
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Ready.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Drill, 52. Ready, ready.
Shotgun snap, and then to give to Sanders. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the Panthers first down.
Go. Blaster, 6. Black Ultra. Set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. That's caught over the middle by Hurst. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal. 2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7 our score.
Here we go, set. Ready.
And this is incomplete.
There's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. They go back to the ground with Sanders. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Now Geno. That's to the rookie Jackson Smith-Njigba. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Smith. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. Buying time to his left. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. Past the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A gain there of 30 big ones. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
Yeah, the man they called Bambi. So if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, he's not through yet.
From the red zone now, Smith escaping the pressure right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Hey, trio left. Hey, go flip her up, flip her up.
Back to the air, Smith on 2nd down. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
That play call wasn't there for them against that coverage. So they're going to spin the dial now in their playbook and come up with one more shot at the marker to try and keep this series going.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Left side, he finds Smith-Njigba. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Geno now to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Check 59, check 59, cover. Strike.
Smith. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Throwing is Smith. He hits his target, Lockett. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 20-yard line. Back to throw, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Smith. He finds Smith and Jigba. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Here's Walker. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense. And know what they say? Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? Off the option, that's complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 8. Touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go.
97. Cut.
They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Cut, cut.
Second down, back to Sanders. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 47 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, Carolina.
Now a first down throw for Young. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Young going to get this complete, meanwhile to Sanders. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, Young. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Adam Thielen. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. Well, Bryce and that Panthers offense, they're going to stay out there and go for 2.
Ready?
And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
Lockett is a beacon of consistency for the Seahawks offense. In his last 4 seasons, he's reached 1,000 yards, had at least 8 touchdowns, and only once has he had more than 2 drops. Continues to be underrated, but not by defenses who have to face him.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down. We have played 3 quarters. Here's a 2nd and 8. Smith. Outright to Smith-Njigba. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards for number 11.
these guys are running offense like you drive, the pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Out of the gun, Walker with it. Down to about the 22 here. 45 yards rushing for him now to this point. If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the fourth quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand. They're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Man in motion left. That's Smith and Jigba. They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Yeah, so they get that one, Charles, on the right tackle.
Yeah, oftentimes in that spot, you're trying to work against a defender, trying to set the edge in the running game, and you're trying to drive around and get your body twisted so that he can't get there. Sometimes your hands get too involved.
And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now Smith. And incomplete on the deep ball. Not sure what happened out there, but looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. Myers' kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Now we're at the 41, 2nd and 9. Throwing, Young. That swung out wide to Sanders. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Young. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And you could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
I don't know about you, but can you just almost feel the relief that's gone through this stadium? He picked up that first down. Without it, this game is over.
And when he took off, it was almost like, oh, no, this might be it, but found a way to pick up the first.
Ready.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Left, right.
Now Young. Flushed out right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Uchenna and Nwosu got the sack there. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, I think a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Young, he's going to change it up. To throw is Young. Looking to throw on 2nd down. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Young on 3rd down. Flush to his right. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Up the middle, here's Walker. And he is in for the second touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Now Myers for the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And he gets in. Well, no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Come on, set.
Here's 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here comes 2nd down. Second down, Young. He's going to let it fly. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
A little bit of finger pointing and heavy discussion going on in the defensive backfield. It's man coverage, but they leave a guy wide open. They've got to be counting their lucky stars that this ball was overthrown.
pass complete. Hurst. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
Now Young. He's got Mingo. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Trying to defend the out route there, got the PI call.
And you know what's difficult about that one is sometimes you want to make the undercut move and go for the football, and other times just want to hang on the upfield shoulder and make the tackle. I think he got caught in between and created a foul.
Young to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
Smith going to throw it. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they work this well upfield across the 45. On 1st down, Smith. He lets it fly for Lockett. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So the victory here for Seattle. And we talked so much about the turnover.